if you're a bystander, say you were retired, right? And say it's like year 2035 and you're retired and you're watching a 100-meter final. What would you look for in the field to say like that guy's going to make the team versus that guy's not going to make the team as like a bystander? Like what should we be looking for when we evaluate talent? Because 100 such a, you have the drive phase, you have good starts, you have people who can close well, but such a short race, such minuscule things, plus minuses that can cause someone to win or lose. As someone who's been in it and knows what it takes to compete, what should the bystanders be looking for to kind of really evaluate a field, the talent?
Man, I'm gonna be honest because and I heard you all talk about this in a different podcast a couple of days ago that I watched, and like we all know with the 100, it's such a quick event that like the smallest thing can throw a race off, right? So for me personally, I look at somebody's presence. Like you can see it on somebody's face who ready, like, or how somebody's attitude is. You can you can see fear too. You know what I'm saying? So like when I'm even like my time of being at home, like, when I was injured and I'm watching the races, I'm be like, oh, that person look kind of nervous, and then it end up being a hindrance to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you can feel that. Like that's why I say like preparation is key. Like that confidence going into the meet is key. Because if I don't want to go too sciencey on everybody, but it's a spectrum that plays when it comes to like the neurons in your brains and everything like that. So like if you get too high, like that could throw you off, and if you get too low, it could throw you off. So you want to be right there. That's what the winners are. Like who can pretty much put that together and get out there and go. Like those who up there and they just looking around like, oh man, like I got this person right here on my side, or somebody who just too much going into to where it's just physically throwing them off when you hear that shh and the starter like runners in your mark, and then that whole thing crash. You like, oh crap, this is really happening. So you look for them people that are very poised, and that's like, okay, it's business. Like this is what I came here to do. Like you look for them type of people, and we seen this type of characteristics through track and field. Like we see like Christian Taylor. We could be honest with like right now with like Sha'Carri, like what meet she going into where she's not confident, and we, I mean, from just Noah, Christian, Andre, everybody, like these people who go into the race, they like man, I could go in so much, like freaking Grant, Omar, like everybody, all these top guys. When they go into the meet, you see it on their face that they hungry for success, right? So you look for those type of athletes. Like times throughout the season, it really don't matter when you get to those big meets, like the championships and Olympics and worlds. Like it don't matter. All of that matters is the person who's fit and the person who's more poised and patient. That's who win the races, to be honest to me.